Good evening, great people. Thank you for tuning in to the Chicago Sports Podcast. It is a victory Monday, and our Chicago Bears pulled it off. We are winning in the city of Chi, and I'm just ecstatic about it. How you guys feeling about it?
Oh yeah, I'm thrilled, dude. It was a tough one. I feel like all of our games they put us through that little cardiac arrest. I like to say, but we pulled through, and in the NFL, a win is a win. So we're stacking them, and I'm excited for this upcoming weekend too. But yeah, I'm good. Aim three is always a good one for the NFL.
Right. Yeah, so we'll get to that and more, and we're going to just show a little intro real quick, and then we'll hop right back into it. All right, Chicago Sports Podcast. Like, subscribe, invite your people in. Let's go.
Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
All right, all right. We are back with it. Like I said, it's a Victory Monday. I'm Trey Tunes. I'm here with DJ and KB. We got the initial homies in the building tonight. So we're going to have a great show tonight. I know good vibes are just flowing through the city. Let's start off with you, DJ. Just how do you feel about the game in general, that and the performances the Chicago Bears been putting on lately?
I feel good. To be honest, I think with what we've been given, we've been dealing with injuries lately, left and right, and we're still finding ways to win. And I think that really shows because we haven't been have our full potential. Everyone out there, both defense and offense. So I'm excited. I feel good. We're 8-3, top of the our division. It's been a while. It's been a long time since we've been there. So how could we not be happy? I think it's a good being a Bears fan right now.
Right. Yes. Yes, indeed. What about you, KB? Just your general feelings about the team. Then we'll get into some details and stuff.
Man, they're a fun watch. I mean, I think that's the easiest way to pull it. That's a very blanket statement. They're definitely a fun watch. You, you're starting to see that a lot of the team is buying into whatever's being coached. You're out five starters, six starters, something like that.
Right.
You lose what's Stevenson in the beginning of the game. You lose Hippolyte at the beginning of the game. I mean, you're out there with pretty much your special teams players playing key minutes, man. But they don't blink. I mean, it's yesterday was a game we lose last year.
Right.
Yesterday was a game we lose the year before last and the year before last. So being able to actually see the defense have certain players step up, like Montez Sweat almost had a hat trick yesterday. Nahshon Wright's coming into his own, which is wild to think
Right.
where he was at the start of the season compared to now. He's leading the league right now in interceptions with Kevin Byard.
Right.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, definitely a fun watch, bro. That's those are my feelings right now. They're a fun watch.
Yeah, definitely fun watch. Yeah, boy, when I tell you, we just breaks is nonstop action. You watch it down to the very end. It just comes down to it like going into the fourth quarter. It just was a completely different feeling last year. It's just you knew they would find a way to lose it and mess it up. And now it's like you just feel not like you just feel like, oh, we might win. No, you actually feel confident. Going to these games like you just know that they're going to find a way to pull out a victory or something like that. And it's like I can't watching the game Sunday and then going into the fourth quarter and it was close. I said, we're gonna pull this one out in complete confidence, not just talking. So just I'm just so good to feel this way about your favorite team and man, I'm just seeing all the room for improvement that they have, but still winning at the same time.
Right.
And you just feel the culture changing. And how can you not love this Bears team? And I'm just excited to see what they're going to do this Friday. And we're going to be at the Wind Creek. So if y'all come out, party with us, watch the game at the Wind Creek this Friday, Wind Creek Casino. So make sure y'all come out for that. So, all right, so the Steelers game in particular, were there any players y'all want to highlight or show some love to? We'll start with you, DJ.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been saying for a while, I think DJ Moore kind of drifted off as our wide receiver one, and I've been saying we got to get him more involved. And I feel like his confidence was down a little bit. You can kind of see it on the sideline every now and then. This game he got involved. He had 2 tutties. It's been a while since he had 2 tutties. I mean, I was really happy to see him. I feel like now that DBs are going to start going back on him heavier, and it's going to, now we're going to open up the field. Now we got Rome, DJ, and Loveland as well. At first I wasn't for sure on him, and now he's breaking out. He's doing really good. So those 2, Loveland and DJ, were the ones I was really looking for this weekend, and they did really good.
Okay, what about you, KB?
I mean, I think obvious low-hanging fruit would be looking at that left tackle position. Ozzy Trapilo coming in, and you didn't hear his name called not once on Sunday.
That's a good thing.
Exactly. And this is after, you hear tons and tons of people say, oh, the kid can't play left tackle. He's more of a right tackle. He doesn't know how to do this yet. He don't know how to do this. But you just watched him give up maybe a pressure and no sacks against a Pittsburgh team that has studs on the edge with TJ Watt, Herbig, can't remember the other guy's name. It starts with an H. But those boys over in Pittsburgh know how to get after a quarterback.
Yeah.
Didn't flinch, didn't hear not one word come from that left side. And from my understanding, man, his stats reflected how well he played. That to me, that was one of the big ones. I mean, we could bring up the right thing as well. I absolutely believe Nahshon Wright starting to play his way into some type of contract extension here that'll last for at least 2 years. It's funny because I keep referencing he plays like a true Dallas Cowboy corner. Gets burnt, but he is feast or famine. I'm either gonna get burnt by you or I'm gonna get an interception. You look at what's my man's name that gets the world pregnant? Stephon Diggs' brother. You had him. He was the same way, feast or famine. I'm getting burnt or I'm getting a pick. And then Deron Bland came on. Wright was over with the Cowboys. Yeah, apparently he was a player that Al Harris wanted. You know what I'm saying? So You can kind of see that same type of influence, man. And it's like I said, it's turning into at a certain point, you're not gonna be able to let this kid lead a building. He's got to clean up a lot of things, but that size, that length, that speed, that's my other player. You had to give some love to.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with both of y'all on that. It's so many places on this team where you can give love to. Like, because y'all just spoke on the offense, but on the defensive side, you just have so decimated by injuries. Like, I think we have 7 starters out, and then you got players going out in the game too. They just next man up. And it really speaks to the Bears and how they change as an organization and how from the top you prepare yourself by surrounding yourself around people that you know, not just a bunch of yes men, like people that have experience in the league. People that know to bring something to the table and stuff, and not just your buddies and your friends. You can just tell the staff is prepared. They know stuff about the people in the league. Like, you got some players like Dennis Allen, such a huge difference to even bringing on the players that he brought on that made such a big difference. Like if you want to get cute with your staff and you don't hire somebody that has head coach experience, like they did last year, you know, so the organization is just doing so much more, and this is not usually how they do things, and I'm just very very pleased and happy to see how they're changing their identity, and you can see the growth, you see the direction, like they're not executing all their plays like to a point yet, but you see the open people, and it's like man, we literally could be scoring like 40 points a game, like if they just get on the right track with things, and this is with 2 turnovers that they had yesterday. So, which they like cleaning up so much. There's so many good things to say about what they're doing, but yet there's still so much room to grow. So I'm just excited about the whole organization from it, like to see how much growth we're going. Like when we start to get healthy, like I mean, it's gonna be kind of a good problem to have. So who do you like now that you got Nahshon Wright, like doing what he's doing? Like when we get healthy, do you keep is he your number 2 corner now, along with Jalen, or do you keep what are your guys' opinion about that?
I kind of was looking at this earlier because I seen a post somebody had did. They said is Nahshon Wright playing his way into being the starter when Jalen Johnson comes back. Now, like I said, all credit to the kid. I said first of all in that post, you play whoever is the healthiest.
Yeah.
And if all things are considered even, then as much as I like Nahshon Wright, it's still Stevenson's job. I mean, you got to look at the coverage right now. Yeah, Nahshon Wright is getting better in coverage, and if there was a point where he overtook Stevenson as a better coverage corner, then absolutely you give it to him. But before that injury, we also have to remember Tariq Stevenson was shutting people down.
Yeah.
He was on a heater until he got hurt, and then you've seen the drop off in his play, and I think that came because he knows he's hurt. You can't do everything that you need to do when you constantly thinking in the back of your head, hey, man, I could re-injure this or it could get worse. And then he keeps going out with injuries. They're little nagging injuries, the hip, the shoulder. I don't think he had any soft tissue things yet, but you could tell it's wearing him down, man. So if Nahshon Wright is healthier, yeah, you start him. If all things are even, then it's Stevenson in my book.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Man, it's like when I start talking about it, I don't sound like I'm rambling or something, but I literally like get excited about it because it's just so not what I'm used to seeing. It's like this stuff you used to see with other teams. And you watch football around the league and you be like, man, why can't we get it together? Like, what are we doing so wrong? and just to see it all come together is you just feel like the whole culture is changing and shifting, and like Ben Johnson is, he's like a man possessed, man, and you can see the love of the game. You see like I know this is a term thrown around, but like leader of men and all of that stuff. But you got a bunch of grown men in that locker room, and it's like you want somebody that they're gonna listen to. You know what I'm saying? So. You don't want to just have anybody there just giving them word salad or somebody that they're not going to be inspired by. So I'm so, just happy with the culture change and everything like that. So DJ, you got any thoughts about when we get healthy again, or do you feel like it's some players that deserve the time, or like I said, do you play who's healthy, or who's earned the snaps out there?
Yeah, I'm to me personally, I feel like Wright has, with those turnovers he's created, I feel like he's earned that spot. If he's healthy, if whoever's healthy, they got to be out there. I feel like they both are. You can't really go wrong either way. I mean, I agree with whatever Ben decides, but yeah.
Right, yeah, because you got Kyler and CJ, like Trapeze mentioned. Like I was just about to bring that up. got kind of C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Kyler and all of them coming back. So yeah, it's like I said, these are good problems to have. Like when you got all these players that are making big plays, turning the ball over, and it's like, hey, I'd rather have this problem than be like, okay, which one of these bums do we want to go out there? So definitely a good problem to have. Now, like this is just something. Like I don't know if y'all know this on special teams, right? The kickoff with Cairo Santos, right? This is something I wanted to touch on. Did y'all see like this like little kind of knuckleball they got in it's like hard to catch? I'm looking like their starting field position was like, I'm like, man, how that's the only like at the 15-yard line, 27-yard line. And I'm like, what's going on? And I noticed the way he was kicking the ball. So so you think Cairo got a new trick up his sleeve, and it's a copycat league. You think all the kickers gonna start practicing that as a part of the kickoff? It is nice though.
I feel like this the new kicking change, man. It lends to being able to have certain little tricks now, and I think that's one of them. I could have swore you heard on the broadcast they kind of brought it up, something about how he kicked it, and then they showed the replay of the ball getting away from that returner.
Right.
Yeah, man, absolutely. It's a new trick to the craft, man. You have to start getting these kids that know how to do these wild kicks and special kicks that they can caddy corner stuff and things of that nature, man. And you just got to be happy that Kyra already knows how to do it.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's pretty dope too, man. Anything like, man, and I don't know, like, as far as like special teams, I don't know, like, I just keep thinking about that 4th round pick, Torrey Taylor. I don't know if you think he's living up to his expectations, and it's just one of the bad moves. But I know there's so much good to talk about, but it just kind of made me, while we're on the subject of special teams in particular, just look at the punter too. Like, I don't know. I mean, all that stuff that, you saw him do in Iowa, I mean, you're just not really seeing it happen too much. And I mean, I guess what it is at this point. Is as long as you can get off a decent punt, I guess. But like all that special, he's a weapon type of stuff, you're not really seeing as much. But I guess we'll see it. I mean, what you think about it, DJ?
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of pins. I mean, I feel like more so last year because we were definitely punting way more than last year. We saw those pins he was doing, but that also comes with him punting way more last year. But I also say I haven't seen a doink 30-yard punt from him either. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you can't be mad at those. So it's like, you kind of got to pick your poison, what you want. But I think overall he's not a bad punter. He's been solid for us for the most part. I would like to see more pins though, for sure. But that comes with our gunners going down there and getting to that ball as well.
Right. Yeah, good stuff, man.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick because it's funny we talk about using this pick on him, man. I don't feel like you got a guy like how Shane Leckler was. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody remembers him, but he used to punt for the Raiders. But he got taken in like the 2nd round or some shit like that. Or stuff. I'm sorry, language. But Shane Leckler, like legit, it didn't matter where the dude was. He's on the 20. You're almost guaranteed that the team is going to be starting from their 20 because he's kicking the ball that far. And then he had more than just strong leg. He was very accurate on where he placed the ball at. I think when you spend a premium pick, that you want that type of control with your punter, somebody that can say, oh, I can be able to drop this on the 5. I can drop this on the 1-yard line if need be. Or if I'm on one side of the field, man, I'm gonna go ahead and punt this thing from the 10 all the way out to the freaking 10 of the next opponent. Of the opponent. So I don't want to say that he's been bad, not at all. But for a 4th round pick, I feel like you could have gotten that in the building with a later round pick.
Right. Yeah, totally agree with that. All right, man. So I know we're gonna keep the show a little shorter than we usually do because it's holiday week and everything like that. So now that we got a nice little win streak going on again. I mean, how do you feel about the game coming up against the Eagles? We'll start with you, DJ.
It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle for sure. I'm hoping we get Jalen back. I think he is supposed to be playing this weekend. That'll be big for us. But me more so, we got to capitalize off certain situations, and we got to limit our mistakes. So mistakes is like in offense. I know we all raged at the TV when Caleb took that fumble in the end zone. Like those mistakes we can't happen when we're facing good teams like the Eagles. But it's gonna be a battle. I do think we pull it off though. I really do. It's gonna be a tester for us. But I mean, if we all play together, offense and defensive wise, I think we pull it through. And we get the Chicago Bears get the respect they deserve because right now everyone's talking about our schedule because we ain't played nobody. So right. I wanted to pull this through.
Right. I mean, we ain't played nobody thing is crazy.
Play
right. It's it's the schedule. Yeah. What's funny is like before the year was started, like the Bears, have one of the toughest strength of schedules, and you know how things play out during the season and stuff like that. Now we ain't played anybody. I mean, we are playing professional athletes. The same teams that people in our division are playing. It's not like we play different divisions. Only a few games that we played like a few different teams, but for the most part, we're playing the same teams.
Yeah, Trey. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when the season started that we got told that we were supposed to lose to the Commanders. We were supposed to lose the game after the Commanders. We were supposed to lose the game after that. The Bengals were supposed to beat us. Right. All these teams supposed to beat us, but now all of a sudden the Bears winning, and now it's they're beating bad teams. Look at the record.
Right.
The Commanders had a winning record before we beat them,
yep,
and they had Jaden Daniels playing.
Exactly.
So, I mean, and I feel like just how they broke us last year, we broke the Commanders.
Hey, and then we beat the Cowboys who just beat the Eagles. I mean,
yes, you know what I'm saying? All this talk about they didn't play nobody. They playing scrubs. Look at the record. Look at the point differential. The point differential came from one bad game.
Right.
That came from a Detroit Lions team that was very excited to put up points on their former coach. Right. And they ran the score up.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Giants almost beat them. Man, they should have won that game. I mean, the Giants they did lose
last night.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday.
Right. Yeah. The Giants were definitely in position to win that game. They lost, so I'll give them that. They came back. They did what they were supposed to do. Like I said, good teams are supposed to win close games. But I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, man, y'all lost to the Giants, because actually I got respect for the Giants roster. Like, they just might not have it together as a team and know how to win yet, but they got some ballers on that squad. That's why I wasn't going to just chuck up there as an automatic win for us, because I knew they got some talent on that roster. I believe that even before the season started. Now, the wins, the record don't reflect that, but that don't mean they a bunch of bums. So, I mean, because they beat Philadelphia too. So, yeah, one of their few wins is against Philadelphia. So everybody got like Philadelphia about to whoop our butts when we beat two teams that beat them. So we'll see. But it's any given Sunday, and I definitely give us a shot. I'm not gonna just throw. Yeah, we can definitely win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want I do want Caleb to continue it. He hasn't had any interceptions lately, so if we limit those turnovers, we're good there. However, I do feel like as a Bears fan, we all seen him have some missed passes, those accuracy passes. I feel like he's got to clean that up a little bit. Playing against a solid defensive team, I like to say the Eagles are. We want to march down that field, and those passes that I feel like not all passes got to be 100 miles an hour. He does that a lot, and then those overthrows. if we clean that up, I feel like we're not going to be punting as much, and we'll be good, and we'll be in a good spot for this upcoming Friday.
Right. Yeah. Definitely agree with that. Yeah. So yeah. I know. We're trying to get the information with the sponsors and stuff, but yeah. So I can speak on that, but I will speak on what stuff we got going on. We like and subscribe. Share all that good stuff because we got a lot of great stuff going on with Chicago Sports Podcast, jersey giveaways, merchandise, all that stuff. So we almost have 15,000 followers and subscribers right now. So we're doing big things over here, and it's good to be a part of the movement and everything that's going on. Cause we just a bunch of passionate fans that want to see our beloved sports teams win and all of that good stuff. So like I said, come out and check us out. We'll be at the Wind Creek Casino this Friday. So we can watch the Bears beat up on the Eagles and in front of the world and on Amazon Prime, whatever channel it's going to be on. And so make sure you come check us out there. If you're in the chat, shout out to the chat. Chat's always cracking. They in there clowning right now. So if you got any questions or comments or anything y'all have to say, please, let yourself be heard in the chat. And we'll just move on to the. Hold on, let me see. All right, you talking about these graphics? I'm gonna look. I'm just start clicking on stuff. So, because I know we got some nice shiny new graphics. So we're gonna pull up some graphics. This is the wide receiver stats. Okay. Anybody want to speak on that real quick? I know we just bring it up.
That's kind of hard to see with the.
Yeah, I can't remove the chat thing.
Yeah, take the chat off real quick.
I think I found. Okay. There we go.
Oh, was this yesterday or is this all together?
Now this probably for the
season. We ain't got nobody over 300 yards yet. Hey, that's what I'm like. Is this from yesterday?
Yeah, when he said these player cards, position group stats.
Okay, yeah, this got to be old, bro.
It's old. Yeah, that's okay. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be old, bro. Listen, I saw the sacks with Montez Sweat, and I seen one. I said, yeah, that ain't it.
Okay. Right. Yeah. One sack. Nah. I don't. Okay. I just.
Oh, yeah, because DJ Moore. I said DJ Moore had one touchdown. He had two yesterday.
Yeah, two yesterday.
Right. It is nice looking. It's organized.
Very nice looking.
Yeah, just got to work on the information. Yeah, so we got the other stuff. I'm just trying to see what we got in here. Just having a good time. If y'all watching, y'all can have fun with us. Like I said, go ahead and speak in the
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Montez got to be up to about 8 or 9 sacks now, ain't he? They'll say he done came alive in these last 4 or 5 weeks, man.
Right.
Yeah, Rome got 650 receiving yards.
Okay, yeah, that sounds a lot better. I was gonna say, damn, bro, we ain't got nobody, bro, 300 yards. Who was Caleb throwing to?
Right. Well, we know this is up to date.
That's all up to date.
Good, better, best. All right. Yeah. And I'll just I know we got a graphic of Caleb. 2 thumbs.
Oh my God.
All right. I tried with the graphics. I'm like, I don't know what they say. Yeah, but
oh shit.
Oh man. So yeah, we'll just wrap things up with your final thoughts. And there's just anything in particular you want to, bring up in particular, or just speak from your mind and from your heart. Let them know how you really feel. I'll start with you, DJ, and wrap it up with KB, and then we can, just go ahead and do what we do. Let's start it out.
Yeah, I'm excited for what's to come. I definitely think the back end of our schedule is tougher. So as long as we can find some victories in there. It's gonna be a fun end of the season. Me personally, I think 10 wins gets us into the playoffs here. So, but I think we got a playoff caliber team finally. As long as we stay healthy, it's gonna be a fun one for us for sure. I would love nothing more though to go into Philly and beat Philly this upcoming weekend, man, because I can't stand those fans.
Oh, real.
I don't know what's happening now. We heard you, but it's something acting possessed in here now. So,
we're just cycling through pictures now.
right,
Man, I was gonna say, man, my final thoughts, man. First of all, man, they said we gave a lot of praise and shouts to the teams that we played. I mean, linebackers that played. I said you losing Hippolyte early in the game sucked, but DeMarco Jones or I don't want to get the kid's name.
Jackson, I think.
Yeah, Jackson.
DeMarco Jackson.
So
right, yeah,
he stepped up, man. He stepped up a lot. I believe he had 15, and then I ain't finna try to pronounce that dude's name. He had 16. They both did their thing yesterday, and in relief of our guys that are hurt. Going into Philly, man, it's gonna be a tough one. You're gonna be playing a team that's aggravated, upset, angry, all that they lost to the Cowboys when they were stomping them in the first half. You gave up a 21-point lead. Crazy work, but it happens. You gave up a 21-point lead. It's gonna be a tough pill. There's gonna be a tough game on Friday, man. No matter how you want to stack it, coming off a short week, you got to wonder who all is gonna play. Is Jalen gonna play? Is Kyler gonna play? Maybe you get TJ Edwards back for a game. We don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? We probably won't know until Wednesday. That's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a very motivated team, but it's also going to show you the measuring stick of where we are in comparison to some of these top teams in the NFC. The NFC. I'm real 50-50 on this game. A part of me feels, it's the fan in me that feels like, man, this could be the game the Bears come out and they put it all together. We have another showing like we did against Dallas, where it just looks like everything is working. And if you get a game like that, I absolutely believe you can railroad the Eagles and you'll have people talking about us for weeks to come. Right. But then again, we also are the same team that'll let a Jackson Dart go off. Let J.J. McCarthy lead a team back in the fourth to score. Let Tyler Huntley get the ball out quick and beat you. So it's still what team is going to show up on Friday, man. And to me, that's going to be huge. It's going to be huge going forward. Because like I told my guys, man, you sitting at 8 wins right now. Like my boy DJ just said, man, 10 wins probably gets you in. But in the same breath, ain't no telling how many 10-win teams is going to be in the NFC.
Right.
So you got to – I've said from the jump, man, you got to find a way to win 4 games on this back half, man. You beat the Steelers. You got that out. I want to say that the last team we played was one of them that was part of this 4-game stretch. But you got to find a way to steal some of these games, man. Just get to double digits. 10-7 is far above exceeding expectations in my book. Far above, because we weren't supposed to compete this year. Yeah. That's what everybody said at the beginning of the year. Over or under was 7 games. You're already over it.
Right.
So, like I said, man, the new expectation is, man, you're leading the division. I don't know how long that'll last, but keep your foot on the gas, man. You got to keep going forward. Get the double-digit wins. Just do that. Like I said, every game is 1 week at a time. It's all business.
Right. All right. Well, that was all good. Yeah, very well said, gentlemen. So, as far as me, I kind of will, just jump on what y'all said. like I do have respect for the Eagles, as a team, as an organization. I know they got some stuff going on, but like the way they lost last week kind of makes you think they're gonna sharpen things up and be extra on point, probably more than usual. Like you lose to a division rival like that when you should have,
Should
you up
have
21
crashed out.
you know, so that they might come in with a little bit of edge, but I feel like the Bears been playing with it on edge, all season. So I feel like we definitely, I think it's gonna be a good game. To be honest with you, I think as long as the offensive line been playing great as a group and getting better each game and stuff. So a lot better than I thought they would perform, especially with the next man up mentality with them. They still been gelling and not giving up a whole lot of sacks or anything like that. So hey, that Eagle secondary definitely can't get got. So just give Caleb a little bit of time and make some connections out there. I feel like as long as we don't let Saquon get off or anything like that, seem like our Russian defense is one of our glaring weaknesses. It's like, but hey, it is what it is. So I don't know why this stuff keep popping up on its own. I swear I ain't pressed nothing.
Those look like the updated stats, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the dude ain't got a catch.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that.
1 catch for 2 yards. Okay.
Go look at that dude. They doing this thing. 2 yards on that thing. What?
All right.
I ain't mad at you. I am, but man, I want to see Jade Walker get some action, man.
Yeah.
I was excited about that kid in the offseason, man.
Yeah, I want to see that celebration one time.
Right. Yo, boy, Eric Walker, man. How you do that?
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah. Out of all the time. Yeah, Colston Levelers ain't updated.
Yeah, at all.
Unless this was this one yesterday. I was going to say, hold on now.
Loveland scored yesterday, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, Loveland got like 3 or 4 touchdowns now.
Right, yeah.
Because he had the 2 touchdown game. He had the one yesterday. I think he had one another week.
Yeah. Man, I loved it when one guy run, bro. I loved him in Rutgers. That's that power back hit that hole.
Boy, run with some authority, man. I'm glad they finally figured out how they should use their running backs.
Yep.
I'm not running DeAndre Swift up the middle, man. You get DeAndre Swift out on the edge. Let him run off tackle. Like the trap. Oh Lord, this must be yesterday. Yeah, this is yesterday.
Offensive line.
See that brings up an interesting point, man. If Benedet is healthy, do you let Benedet go back to being left tackle, or do you leave Ozzy out there for another week?
I guess you gotta really look at the film, right?
Yeah,
and look at your coach.
Like I said, I was a fan of Ozzy in the offseason, so I low key want Ozzy to get another shot, especially against that defensive line. I absolutely think you should give him another shot, man. If you can find a way to get either Ozzy up to speed, that takes an immediate need off the board for the draft, man. You can focus on getting that edge rusher.
Yeah, we need an edge.
Right now, my first pick in the first round is going to be a left tackle. If Caden Proctor is there and you ain't got this situated, I take Caden Proctor 10 times out of 10. But
even if they do, like say they do okay, right? I mean, do you still draft left tackle because he was a second round pick, right?
Yeah.
So
you already invested heavily in him.
Right. It's like, did they draft him to be a left tackle though? Or that's the question. I don't know. Like, I really don't know what their plan is because you draft a right tackle and you got a right tackle. Are you going to move Nahshon Wright to left, or are you going to have him play left? I'm not a fan of moving
I hope not.
Darnell Wright over to the left because I think he solidified his position. And just because he's doing great on the right side right now doesn't necessarily mean that's going to translate to the left because it's a whole different thing. I know people think, it's like the way your hand positioning and the way they attack you is different. It's really different when a position. So do you train up somebody else to do that, or I know that might be a little off-season thing, but we got to try to figure that out now too.
That's definitely gonna be an all-season thing, man. But to be honest with you, you don't move Darnell Wright, bro. Because first of all, you try to move him. You in the off-season now where you got to pay Darnell Wright. Are you giving him left tackle money, or are you giving Darnell right tackle money?
Right.
I mean, that's something that needs to be taken into consideration. My other thing with that is, I don't see Penei Sewell getting moved over to left tackle, and he's supposed to be one of the best tackles in the league, top three. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no, man. If it was me right now, you gotta get this thing figured out with Theo Benedet and Ozzy Trapilo. It's got to be one of them. And if you don't feel confident in it, then you got to invest heavily in the draft at a left tackle.
Yeah. I think yeah, whatever it is, either side of the ball, especially on defense, the whole draft should be in the trenches, you know. So
damn near.
All right. So y'all, we're gonna wrap things up. I know y'all already gave how y'all feel about the game. You got any predictions and scores just before we close it out? No prediction and score. No. Okay. All right, no quotes. We can't have no footage on you. But yeah, you said the score was gonna be this now.
Right.
Right. Yeah. We'll just keep it like that. We'll talk about it on the future shows. We got 2 more shows this week, I think. Yeah, because we're doing one more show, then we're doing a show on Friday. So we appreciate everybody. You know, everybody in the chat. You know, everybody out there watching, make sure you like and subscribe and all of that. And we'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching the Chicago Sports Podcast. And, you know, like I said, subscribe for all the giveaways and all that great stuff. And we will see y'all again. Peace out, y'all.